Well, we are in full golf swing at the Cologuard Classic. Money is still being raised for colorectal cancer awareness and youth programs, but now is the time for these golfers to really zone in and start sinking some putts. News 4 Tucson Sports Director Paul Cicala has more.
It is day one of the actual competition with all of the PGA greats right here at the Cologuard Classic, hosted by the Tucson Conquistadores. Of course, the last couple of days were dedicated to the Pro-Am and all the raising of the tens of thousands of dollars for local charities here in the old Pueblo, much of that through the Tucson Conquistadores. But now it's time to get into the nitty-gritty. We're talking the competition itself. And it all started in the morning with a special tee shot at the opening ceremonies. That's colon cancer survivor Scott Cardwell with the ceremonial first tee shot. Also taking part, Zufan Gerard and Miranda Moreno from the First Tee program here in Tucson.
And get ready for the 2022 Cologuard Classic.
Yours truly had the extreme honor of getting to represent KVOA News 4 Tucson and MC the opening ceremonies of the Cologuard Classic.
Well, thank you once again to all.
Meanwhile, it's no secret, some of the PGA's greatest players of all time are happy to be back right here in the old Pueblo, also teeing off.
Well, it's always great to be back in Tucson on this golf course. Just so much history, so many great champions to this place. I remember coming here on the regular tour and playing a couple of times. Usually we have awesome weather, but we don't want to talk about that right now.
Gotta love the passion of these PGA greats who frankly are some of the best golfers of all time, living out their dreams now as seniors right here in the old Pueblo. And don't forget, our in-depth coverage continues all throughout the day right here on News 4 Tucson. Coming up in our later shows, we will catch up with a former University of Arizona standout golfer, Jim Furyk, who is hoping the home field advantage, if you will, here in the old Pueblo will propel him to a victory. Reporting from the Cologuard Classic, day one of the competition, hosted by the Tucson Conquistadores, I'm Paul Cicala, News 4 Tucson.
All right, thank you, Paul. And as these golfers try and go for that green, they will have more eyes on them this year. News 4 Tucson's Daniel McFarland joining us live at the golf tournament with more on how the fans are doing. Hey, Daniel.
Hi, Priscilla. There's plenty of fans out here right now. In fact, there's a very large number. It's probably comparable to what you saw in 2020 if you were out here. But of course, as you mentioned, last year, fans were not in attendance. So we are seeing some big changes around here. There's lots of tents set up. There's lots of people walking behind me. There's people going all the way down the green right there, going down to some of the holes like 5 and 6 that are closer towards the back of Omni Tucson National. And with the way it stands right now, a lot of the golfers are very excited to have them back. In fact, I did catch up with the winner of last year's tournament a little while ago, and he talked about what it means that the fans back.
That's the thing that's most exciting, is that we're going to have the fans back, and so we're just very much looking forward to that. And last year it was on 18. It was just a bunch of the kind of the conquistadors were around the 18th green, which was great, but it's going to be nice to have the fans back.
So you just heard him say it was just the conquistadors around that 18th green to celebrate the victory. But for this year, the winner's going to be having a lot more fans around to celebrate come Sunday when that award will be given out to the winner. And the way it stands right now, more and more people keep coming out. It looks like the crowd to me is getting bigger and bigger. So go ahead and expect a big crowd for both Saturday and Sunday before this tournament does eventually wrap up. Priscilla, back to you.